discipline to cut weight and train that hard. And not only like when you run and you swim and you do all these other sports, it's like it's you against yourself. In wrestling, it's not only you against yourself, it's you against another human who's trying to battle you. So you got to not only control your own body like you do, like basketball, for example, you're running down the court, you're dribbling a ball, you're trying to make the ball go in the net, right? In wrestling, you're trying to do your moves, and another person's trying to attack you the whole time. So it's like way complicated, way difficult. In order to be good at it, you got to be like a ninja. You got to be a very coordinated, skilled, athletic machine. And there's a type of intelligence that's called kinesthetic awareness. You guys ever hear that? You know what kinesiology is? You know what kinesthetics are? Anybody? It's like the knowledge of the way your body moves. Right? Kinesiology is like what makes your body work the way it does. The joints move this way because these fibers twist and it contracts and it's attached here and here, so it pulls like that. Blah blah blah. Okay? When you get good at wrestling, you become a master of physics. Like, if, you know, some people are really good at reading, some people are really good at math. If you guys invest a lot of time in wrestling, you're going to be really good at physics, just not the written part. But you will know that if you apply a certain force, at a certain angle, with a certain amount of leverage to an object, it's going to create more power. And if somebody applies certain force to you in a certain way, you'll know how to like use your hips and your leverage and your body to counter that. Wrestling is 100% physics. So, that being said, let's work on our physics today, and let's work on our athletic ability. When you learn these wrestling moves, what I'm going to try to do is explain how they work and why they work, so you're not trying to memorize them. Because you guys know, you're students, you know better than me. If I sit here and talk for 4 hours, and I expect you to memorize things without giving you time to practice like 100 times, you're going to remember anything. You remember one thing today, it'll be like the first thing I show. Okay? So I want to try to teach you wrestling. Why do moves work a certain way? Then maybe you start to understand it, then you don't have to memorize it anymore. Does that make sense? Okay. So what we're going to do is start off with some body control stuff and like gymnastics. How many people, just before, I want to take a little survey, how many people can do a cartwheel? How many people can do a cartwheel with their other hand first? In other words, to both sides. How many people can do a front handspring or front head spring? What? Okay, we're going to increase that number today. What were we at? 3? You remember that? How many people can do a back flip or a front flip? Okay, good. How many people can do more than their age in pull-ups? Like you're 15, more than 15 pull-ups. How many people can bench their weight for more than their age? If you weigh 180 and you're 15 years old, can you bench 180 for more than 15 reps? That's a good challenge, by the way. For me, there's no way. But I used to be able to do it until I was about 30. Now I can't do it. Things like that are like, you know, you're a good athlete and you make all these checkpoints for yourself and try to get all of them and be well-rounded. In football, they can squat and bench. They only need a couple things. Wrestling, you need everything. You got to be able to squat, bench, pull up, lat pull down, seated rows. You got to have core strength. You got to have agility, fast plyometrics, endurance, speed, power, everything. All right. So challenge yourself with fun stuff. I'm going to show you some things. A lot of you aren't going to get them today. We're only going to try them like 4 or 5 times each. Okay. But then you don't want to let today be the end of your career. So keep on trying them in practice. When you're in the room, you know, when you put your shoes on, you're in the room waiting for coach to start practice. Mess around. That's when you learn. That's when you do things on your own and play around with stuff. All right. Mine over there. Right up to your feet every time. Slip back in the front of the row. You want to roll off to the back instead of being hard.
The body movement. Someone's going to end up
Get 3. Count. turn like a jackknife in reverse. If I would show a jackknife, straight up, touch your toes, keep your legs up, your back and forward. I'm going to go straight up to your feet first, bring my feet down, and then pick my head up and land. The whole body's going to be off the ground. Start from here. I'm going to pull my knees to get a little speed, and then my hands are here and push. Fancy back roll. Okay. High up here. Boom. Way down there. Very particular. Right. They try to stay in the same place. They don't jump forward. You need momentum. So you need forward momentum with your whole body, and then you plant your hands in your head. And what happens is the center of mass travels. Once it passes over your hands and your head, then you can push off your hands, and your feet will want to fall down, boom, and then you flip over. Okay? So you've got to go not down, out. Hands in head, head. Okay, and then my hands are going to go boom and push once my hips carry over my head. Okay? Now when you get good at it, it doesn't matter. Forward motion. And you go boom, 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 boom. Keep going. Try to go the whole mat. Okay? Go.
This I gotta get.
Good, get it. First try. Look at him go.
Almost.
Hi, Mike. That's why no pressure. Yeah!
There you go. Push off hard on your hands. There you go. Good.
Basically, I'm like a coil. I'm springing this way, springing this way, springing this way, and I'm going to boom and explode. And I want to land over there on my feet. Okay? So real slow. If you move too fast, you're not going to get it. Real slow, pop. Okay? And I'm going to keep going. Okay? For me, if I'm doing one. One more.
Those days were never over
Last
for
time
me.
I showed you, I said 3 right now. And the neck go back. Oh, correct. When I was half my age ago, you guys, all the way across the mat is a problem. Once you learn, build your neck to be strong. Look how hard I'm pushing off my neck instead of hands, and then boom, on my neck. This is really good for wrestling because you have a strong neck for wrestling. So head down. Now watch. Once your shoulders hit, you're going to see my head trying to go boom and push me over. And my hips are going to pop up and I kick my legs over. Alright?
Hey, Noah. It's not bad.
This one's going to be a lot of runs. Let's have like a whole bunch of you guys go to that.
That's close. That's close.
Hey, don't hurt yourself now. Yeah.
That's good, Michelangelo. Close, Bryce.
Here's the challenge. Up on your feet. Grab one foot. Squat down. Touch your knee to the ground and come back up. Touch your knee to the ground and come back up.
Wait a minute.
Not gonna put your knee. It's hard, isn't it? Hold your foot. See your good balance, your good agility, and then all of a sudden it's going to be really hard strength on your left leg there. So we gotta do, this is gonna build strength in your one, it's like one-legged squat.
If you want to cheat and use your hand to push off to get used to it, go ahead.
Okay, so balance and strength all at once. Okay, here's another one. This is balance strength and core strength too. Okay, this is a good one to kids love. This is cool. Alright, so we're here. You stand with one leg up and you should stay straight. Balance. First time in the front. Squat down. Sit on your butt. Put up. Get back up. Nothing else. Right. Good job. You're like ninja satisfied.
Yeah, Mike.
Nice.
Sorry, Matt. Keep working. You got it, Brennan?
How we doing?
Come on, Noah.
Push yourself forward. There you go.
Yeah, Noah.
Okay, push-up position again. Yeah, we're having fun. That's the last round. Okay. Straight body. Come on, push-up position. Straight body. Walk your hands forward like this. Keep it going. Keep it going. Okay, now stop. We're extended. Big push-ups there. Come on, no elbows down. Hard, right? So no, hold on. Where are you? Your hands forward. Watch. Push-up position. Boom, 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 boom. It's hard, right? Yeah. And then you walk back up. Okay. All right. So I'm showing you some tricks. All right, last one. Everybody stand around in a circle. Athleticism. Don't show off. I don't know if I can still do it. I can't. Okay. I'm going to try to jump this inside circle. Like a broad jump. Okay? So, nice way to be able to do this. This is about, I think it's about 10 feet. Okay? So, this is really a power move. You squat down and it's one explosion as fast as you possibly can, as hard as you possibly can, and it's really your whole body. So if I would try to do this without my hands, I wouldn't make it very far. Your hands help an awful lot. So I'm going to try this, and then I want you guys to try it on the little circles too.
Oh.
Hey.
Does that count? Yeah, that counts. Okay, try it on a circle. It's very hard. But what I'm trying to show you guys is
Alright, good.
once you get this kind of power, it doesn't just
Nice,
go
Chris.
for years old. As long as you keep using it, you'll keep it.
Hey!
Wow. Who is this kid? Yeah, no. Good.
The reason I showed you that stuff is I really like to show off. Now, my college coach had this saying, use it or lose it. You know what that means? Use it or lose it? What do you think he meant? I'll give you an idea. He was 55, and he was still better on the airdyne bike than anyone on our college Division I team. And I was saying to him, how the heck can you just keep on going at that hard of a rate? And he's like, well, I always did do it. Once I was able to do it, I just come up and I do it every day. He's like, it's not like I'm just going to wake up one day and not be able to do it anymore. I do it every day, and I'm never going to be able to not do it. And I didn't plan on it anyway. So it's like me with the backflip. I watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when I was 13, and I saw Splinter yell at Michelangelo and say 100 backflips, and he went to the wall and one, and he's doing back handsprings. I was like, first time I ever saw him. I was like, so I stood by the wall. Woo! And I tried it. I was stupid and fearless. Good combination for wrestling. Hit my head pretty hard, so then I was like, oh, smarter. I grabbed the couch cushion. And I stood there, and my brother was just like, you're an idiot. And by the time my dad came home from work that day, it was in the summer, I could do a back handspring. And you probably had a concussion. No, I don't think I did. Things haven't been right since. But it took about a year, and then I started realizing, I don't need my hands anymore. And so I can still do a back tuck, just standing here. And it's like, you're 35 years old almost, how you doing a back tuck? Well, I never stopped doing it. Once I could do it, I just kept doing it. So I plan on being able to do it until I retire. Can you imagine a teacher at his retirement party doing a back tuck? Yes, I'm out of here. So anyway, use it or lose it. You guys are gonna get in great shape wrestling. Okay, when I say guys, I mean girl too. Okay, you're gonna get in phenomenal shape in this sport. Don't stop using it once you're done. Okay, you're gonna become like a ninja, and if you leave the sport of wrestling and just start eating a lot of food because you went into this mental state of like, oh, I cut too much weight, I'm gonna eat like a pig wrestler, then you're gonna go to crap. You're gonna lose all your muscle. But if you get the muscle, and you get the skills, and you keep putting them in practice, you'll keep them. And then when you're in the middle of your life, you're going to be like phenomenal shape. And you'll be able to do all kinds of crazy stuff. Okay? So, there you go. Wrestlers are phenomenal athletes. They're very attuned to their body. That's your job. If you're not there, get there. Okay? All right, put the high crotch on. I'm going to face this direction for their purposes. Okay, now, see what he did? What's that leg called? Power. That's where his power comes from. So that means his power leg's there. He must intend on driving that way, right? But finish. Boom. Right? Okay, good job. Now, if I want to sprawl, should I sprawl straight back with my legs? Why not? That's right. So my sprawl has to be 90-degree turn, correct? He's going to shoot in, power over there, and take off that way. So I got to go and sprawl this direction. Well, what if he shoots on my other way? That's right. Does it matter which shot? No. Hack crotch, single leg. You seem unsure. Let's check. That was a high crotch, right? So Brennan shoots a high crotch. His power leg comes up. I sprawl this direction. That's where he's trying to drive, and I'm good to go. Okay? How about a single leg, like a wrap arm over here with your head inside? There you go. And this leg, we'll go back there. Pivot. There you go. So you're going to split over. So now, this leg's here, and finish. He's going to drive up in this one. Same deal. Oh, he's switching. You're a head croucher. Okay, so when he shoots on a single, I got to sprawl down and to the right. So there's a rule. Whichever way he's going, you kick down and away. Okay, opposite hip. Here's why. Are you ready? A little demonstration. Grab my wrist. If I push that into him, am I going to get it away? I'm trying to get my leg. Does that get it away? It's kind of goofy, right? If I pull it back, it'll just follow me. So I need to hold him away with the opposite hand. Go. Pull my hip back. That's with the arms. Now let's see the legs. Take a shot. Okay. Shot on my left leg. I'm going to stop the head and sprawl to the right. Now, I'm going to put my right hip down on his head, push in, and now I'm going to pick my left knee up. See how my right side holds in there, and my left leg comes away from me. So many guys. The reason I'm focusing on this, guys, is when I was 20, 19 actually, I was already a national champion, a couple different, well, 3 different styles. We got a full ride to college and stuff. I was sprawling wrong. It's the second thing on my list of what to do in the sport of wrestling. And I didn't know it. And I'm like a full scholarship, and I'm ranked top 10 in Division-1 and all that stuff. And I sprawled wrong on a good guy who was going to go higher than me, right to my butt. It's happening right now, head deal. Because I hipped him with the hip that he shot him. I mean, you guys ever see people sprawl like this? You've seen that before, right? That's how I learned. So this guy shot a single on me named Tommy Rowlands, 2-time NCAA champ for Ohio State, and a world silver medalist, and he shot a single on me here, and I, boom, with that hip, and he went, and I pulled, whoop, right to my back. I was so upset. Coach, I did what you taught me. No, you did what your high school coach taught you. Now we got to teach you to sprawl the right way. All right? So I'm going to show you the right way now when you're young. This works really good. It's not fancy. Okay? Actually, have a seat, Brennan, because I'm going to show it without a partner here. Thank you. So, guy shoots. What's the first question? Which way? Okay? Which way is he shooting? If he comes to this leg, doesn't matter what shot it is, I kick over there. Hands go straight down. Boom. Let's call it down block. Leg comes back. That's the start of it. That's the finish. Both hips. Okay? Sprawl. Down and away. Here. Boom. Down and away. It's fast. Am I going like this? Is my chest hitting the mat? Why would you put your chest down when guys shoot on your legs?
Put pressure on it.
No, what it actually does, it would help put a little pressure on them, but what it actually does is it moves your center of gravity forward. Do you understand what I mean? So if I go like this, my center of mass is about right here. Now if I go like this, my mass just moved back, didn't it? Now my center is like back here. That's where I want my weight, because that's where his hands are going to be. You always want your head and chest up on your sprawl. How many of you guys have seen people shoot and lift their partner upside down on a single leg, out the back door? Okay? If you sprawl draping over the guy with your chest and head down, he can lift you upside down. Okay, so you want to sprawl like a seal. Okay, arch with your head up like that and your hands are down like this. Okay, your hands, the job of your hands is to go right in front of his knees so he can't chase. Boom, right there, hold his knees. Right? And then what you do is push on his knees, or her knees, and you're going to scoot back down the way. Now I'm going to get about this much further away with my hips. That takes the person from here to there. See that little difference? That's huge in the sport of wrestling. That's a big angle. That's like 15 degrees. Okay? Right here is a triangle between my chest, the mat, and my post. If that triangle starts to get a little too obtuse, that structure weakens, down. Okay? Physics, engineering. Who's going to do that when you get older? Good. Okay, Brendan, you're back up. You good? Okay? He shoots any shot you want. Okay. Whoa! Nice, fall down. Wait, now watch my hands. Where do they go? First of all, Brendan, tell them what you feel. Could you lift my butt up? Okay, now. How about now? No. Where's the weight? Like this way, right? Yeah, if I put my head down, I put the back. Okay, so right there is what we're talking about. Chest up, hands are down like a seal, and I'm watching. Remember that power leg we talked about? This hand goes to that knee. Okay? Now watch my hips. I'm going to do my little suit. We're up a lot higher than I do by myself. I was on the mat. Okay? Hold on to that lock, Brendan. Or Brendan. See where you went? Now watch what happens until we took a lock. Real tight. You got it? Bring your knees in and get out. Okay, good. Now from here, watch. How heavy is that? How about that? So what did I do different? Is it heavy now?
Put more pressure on his shoulder.
Now? Yeah? I'm strong there. Really strong. You guys ever do squats? It's like I'm squatting from here to there. I could do freaking 800 pounds of that. It gets hard when you go like this. If you let him bend your leg too far, he's going to pull it in. As you get weaker, you get stronger. The closer your hands get to your chest, the stronger you become. Okay? And for your legs, the closer they become to straight, the stronger they become. So I need to keep my legs straight. All right? Knee off the ground. Do not put your knee back on the ground. Once you scoot back. Sprawl down and away. Block that power leg. Boop, 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 boop. Scoot now. I scooted a couple times to get them extended, which is better than here. You agree, Brendan? Okay, scoot, scoot. Now, knees up. Once I do that, my knee does not go back down. Both hips down, and I'm going to grab what I call a takedown anchor. Boom, right here. Make a hook. Grab that sock or that shoe. Okay, now he can't square up after me. I could post this. I'm going to tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. Lock his head, tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. You come behind the arm. The slower you go, the heavier. How many of you guys drive? Anything. Four-wheeler, lawn tractor, car. You're going to learn, especially being in New York or Connecticut, sorry, you're screwed. You get a lot of snow up here. The slower you move your tires, the heavier they stay on the ground. You get better traction when you get slow. You hit the gas fast, okay, it's like all the force leaves the downward gravitational pressure. If I spin fast, what do I have to push off really hard to spin fast? What?
Nothing.
No, what do I push up? I have to push off something hard. The mat. Okay? If I push off the mat hard, that means the weight just came off of him. You ever notice, like, if you sprawl real good, I grab my leg. If I sprawl real good, I break this guy. Right? And then I go to spin around. Watch my butt and watch what he does with this arm. Right? I'm gonna stop. Okay? As soon as I go to spin, the butt comes up because I push off the mat. And try to spin, and this arm goes, coach, I got him off my leg, but I can't get down. Spin slow. Keep your hips low. Stay heavy. Tiptoe, slow. And that arm won't be able to come up. Okay, I gotta get you guys to do some of the work here. Too much time. So here's what we're gonna do. No partner at first. Lined up on these lines, facing me. Do that now. Go. On the okay, first things first. Shadow me. Right leg with sprawl, we're kicking to the stand. Seal. Your right hand right now, blocking his knee. Okay, your left hand blocking his knee. Your hips now. Hips down, releases down. Good. Okay, now, what we're going to do is scoot, 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 scoot. Holding his knees away. Now, regain your pressure, because you got to hold yourself up. Knees up. But keep your hips low. Okay? Tiptoe left, tiptoe left, tiptoe left. Once you get to 90 degrees, what I do here, I made a quarter turn. I take a big step up with my left leg. My right leg stays down, but my knee is off the ground. You guys see that position? You have to twist and look. Okay? My left hand is going to grab the ankle. Okay? Then I step up and come back to my feet. Okay? So watch me do one of you. If you need to get where you can see, watch me do one here if you weren't sure. Okay? On my right leg, kicking the snatch. Boom. Hands together. Scoot, scoot. Knees up. Okay? This is a great position. Guys not going that way. Tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. Once I get to 90 degrees, watch my right leg stays down. Knee does not go down. This will pull it right back in. Knee stays up. This leg steps up. You guys know why I'm doing that? If I break the lock, he might bail out. You ever have a guy shoot on you, and you sprawl so good you break the lock, and then they go, I'm out of here. They back out. If he does that, I'm shooting a double. That's why my left leg comes up. So once I got him beat, okay, scoot, 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 knees up, tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. I beat the lock right about here, and I want to get that takedown ankle, and I step up just in case he bails out and retreats and tries to run away. Now I have drive to double leg him. Okay, and that's what I'm doing here. Okay? Let's practice. I'll walk you through the steps first. You do it perfectly, we'll go on the left leg, then we'll do it with a partner, and then we can move on and learn some funner stuff. Funner? Okay. Right leg, sprawl. Feel like a seal. I'll bring your hands, okay. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Towards the features. Hips are down. Knees up. Tiptoe left in a circle. Hips down, hips low, hips low. Your hips should be grazing the mat. Okay? Now, left leg steps up, right knee stays off the ground. Right knee is off the ground. There you go. And now you grab the ankle with the left hand and drive through on a double. So it's a big step up. Your right leg. Again, it's a wiffle ball bat. Okay, and then I realized that's not really effective either. You know when you're wrestling, you have this window of sight. For me, it's hands and feet. That's what I look at. I don't look at his face at all. It doesn't matter. He's sticking his tongue out, you know. So I'm looking down here. Okay? If I see that portion of his body move a certain way, my brain knows what he's doing. Okay, so what I want to do to teach his brain how to recognize something and then react correctly to it, is he's going to do a sprawl drill, and all I'm going to do is start the shot. That way I don't have to get sprawled on like 30 times. So you're going to stand. See how I started? It looks just like a high cross, and then tap it, and I get out of there, and he does the whole drill. Okay, then he comes back up. Okay, and you can go through the whole thing. Alright? Does that make sense? If you want to practice this with a partner, that's the way to do it, because you don't know which one I'm going to do. Right? We could even be in a tie-up. how it's got to do it. Okay, it's a good way to get your brain like knowing which way it goes. All right, your other hand, can I use your partner real quick? It's not too big. Just grab my leg. Either one. Whatever one. Whoa, strong. Okay, so we turn this way. That's perfect. So I'm going to sprawl down and away like this. So you guys can see his head. Right now, you see this ankle? Okay, this is one thing I wanted to emphasize. I showed Brendan. With this ankle, when I grab it, I'm going to grab it over the butt like this. Okay, it does a good job of holding his foot to his butt and not letting him drive and move it. But it keeps his weight right where he wants it. See how his hips move? Now, so what I want to do is wiggle my hand down the side of this head and pry it this way. Now, right now, I'm torquing the MCL, which is the medial collateral ligament. It's not as important as the ACL, so there it is. It's not a big deal. What I'm doing is I'm torquing that. It's not a muscle. It's a ligament. It's not flexible. There's no gives, and it doesn't matter how strong it is. Because I'm attacking a leg with an arm. I have a severe disadvantage here unless I use my brain. So I'm going to go against the ligament so that the battle is my advantage now. And what I do is I put his weight over this knee by doing it. See how his hips shifted? They were down on this side, and I'm going to push them that way. See that? And I sit him right on that hip. Now what do I do? Bring that back under and get strong again. What's your name? Ryan. Ryan? Okay. So I got this ankle, and what does this hand do? It was on the knee, but once I scoot away, what should it do next?
Crossfit.
No. Cross face is what everyone's going to say. Why don't I cross face? Here's my rule of cross faces. I do them when I'm riding people. I do them when I'm riding people to try for cradles and double triceps and stuff. But when I cross face, seriously, when I cross face, watch where I take his head. Where am I moving him? Which direction? Left, right, down, up. I don't want to lift him up. I want to push him down. The whole thing is down and away. Down and away. So watch what I do. If I cross face just a little bit, the beginning of a cross face works because it's away. But then it will start to lift him up. I can't push him away anymore because I'm pivoting from my shoulder. Right? And if he's a dog tough kid, he'll eat my cross face and stand up with my leg. I don't want that. Whoa, easy time. Okay, so what I'm going to do is push his head down and away. My whole theory is down and away. Okay, so I'm going to push his head down and away, like that. Okay, now I can push very far and down and away the whole time, not up. Does that make sense? See the physics of it? There's a pivot point here. Here's not. So I grab right under his headgear, I put my thumb under his jawbone so that my hand doesn't slip, and I lock my arm out. Once you lock your arm bone to bone, you guys know that whole strength thing? You're pushing. You ever grab something real heavy on a bench press and just see if you can lift it? Pretty strong up top there. It's when it comes down here, it gets weak. So if I lock my hand like that, he's not getting his head back towards me. It's like a guarantee. Does that make sense? Okay, so the two things you want your hands doing. Go ahead and grab that. This hand is coming on the side of the hip, prying like a crowbar, not over the top of his butt. Alongside the hip, pry. This hand grabs the headgear like this way and under the jaw. So you want that earpiece and the jaw. You push it away and tiptoe, 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 tiptoe. As soon as you go to here, you get a takedown. Okay, so as soon as you can, boom, get your hand under his armpit, and you got two. Okay? We're gonna try 2 more each side. Strive for perfection. Okay, and then we're moving on. You guys did good with this. Okay? But he's strong. Yeah, okay. You could be a cradle. You have cradles? Come on! We do half? Okay, that's good too. Alright, so what I'm going to show you next is a couple of things to do when you sprawl and the guy retreats. Okay, so I'm going to show you're doing the sprawl now. You're teaching the sprawl. And you're righty, right? And you like a high crouch. I call your high crouch. So I'm going to have you double leg me at a certain point. But I'm going to be the guy getting the heck out of it. You've taken bad shots before and you thought, at some point it clicks in your head like, the shot isn't working, I need to get the hell out. Or I'm going to take it down. Okay? So I'm going to show you how to work through this, right? I'm going to take a shot, say it's a high crotch. He's going to sprawl. Boom! He beats me and he's got my ankle. Okay, now, once he gets to here, be any kind of shot, once he gets to here, remember when we were drilling by ourselves, we did the tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe? Real slow, Brandon, because I got to call because we're going, he's tiptoeing, and the guy underneath is going to be going, no, 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 I don't want to get taken down. I don't want to get taken down. At some point, he's going to go, I need to get out of here. And he's going to try to get out. And as soon as I do that, see how his leg came up and he had this ankle? Right now, he should be blast doubling me. Boom! And I'm done. That's why we grabbed that ankle, and that's why we stepped the left leg up when we were drilling by ourselves. You guys remember? Yeah? Okay. So watch him do it again. And I want you to drill this on your partner. Shoot. Crotch again. Boom. Sprawls. He's got the head, he's got the ankle. His hips are drop you there. Oh my God, now I can't do anything. So I'm going to go, I need out of here. There it is. Stop reset. Okay, so in other words, shot, sprawl, circle, partner retreats, bam, run him down with a double leg. Let me show it from a single. Can you double the other side? Let's see. Okay, tiptoe to your, no, away from the leg. That's it, grab that ankle. And I'm going to go, no, I don't want to be in here. Bam, boom, run it down. It's easy. Okay, can you guys do that? 2 off of his single, 2 off of his double, each guy. Go! Through the sprawl. Try to remember some of those things. Hips down and away, knees up, push the head away, take down ankle. If you remember those 4 things, it's going to help you. All right, Brendan, double duty, baby. What I want to do next is practice one setup, which is really easy, and it's called a reshot. You guys know reshots? You know, if he puts his hand on your shoulder, you pop this. Okay? If he grabs your head, you can guide the arm by. Okay? You can do arm drags. So you can do things to set up the shot with his arms. You can snap his head to set up the shot. One good setup for a shot, really good setup for a shot, is this shot. He shoots, he's thinking offense. He's not thinking defense. Right? When you take an attack, you're thinking about your attack. You're not thinking about his attack. So if I can turn his attack into my attack real fast, it's a great time to go. So how do I do that? All right, one is called down block. You guys know down block. All right, watch this. Brennan, high crouch. See what I do. Down block. My hand just drops down, pick my leg up, and I turn my down block into an arm drag. So I go down block, hook, pull. And I go like this. Now I'm looking at a leg right in front of me. Okay, one more time. High crotch through, and hold on. I want you guys to do this too. Half speed high crotch. I'm going to drill it slow. Then we're going to go 3/4. Okay, and eventually, because this is a really big timing thing, it takes you and your partner working together. It's almost like dancing. You're stepping each other's feet a little at first, so go slow. Half speed high crotch, half speed down block comes out. Boom. Go, let's go single, high single. Okay, now it's my offside for a single. It doesn't matter. I can high crotch outside too if I want it. Okay, down block, pull the leg back, come up, boom, elbow. Okay, I'm going to go wrap arm single. You guys are into low singles. Same thing. Okay, what do you guys think? Can you do it? You want to see the coolest one? Okay, this one's for higher level. He sees single coming. So he pulls his leg back. He goes, oh no, he's reshooting me. He stands up. He pulls his leg back. So wham! Stop! What? Oh yeah. We gotta do it faster to get the effect because everybody's hot. Maybe they're woken up now and now I can say wow. Pull him up. Whoosh! Wow. 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 Yeah! Here in your stance, sky high crouches, down block, hook, pull it by, re-attack. Okay, go. Single, high crouch, double. So far we got sprawl and go behind. Now we got sprawl, go behind. Guy tries to bail out. We have to take down ankle and we run down a double leg. Okay, now here we got person attacks a high crotch, down block, pull it by to a single. Okay, now we're going to do one more counter here. And then we're going to do a little bit of fun stuff to mix it up. Is that okay with you guys? All right, Brendan. So this time he's taking a wrap arm. You guys know a wrap arm single? Head inside single? Okay, so you're right here. So you're going to go to this side. Okay, and I'm down blocking like this. As I down block, you guys notice I'm down blocking, not straight back, but I turn 90 degrees. Just like a sprawl, 90 degrees to the side. That's important. You got to steer yourself to re-attack. Okay, so when Brendan goes, watch I'm facing this way, and I'm going to go like a dial. 90 degree, I'm going to follow him with my body. He goes, and I down block and turn. Now as he comes up, I have an underhook and I high crotch. Okay, so that was like 1/10 speed, let's go quarter speed. And I down block, turn, boom, and crotch. Okay, so half speed, down block, underhook, I do three-shot high crotch. Okay, you guys see the underhook? You ever use an underhook for a high crotch before? If you don't like high crotch on that side, how many people are lefty? Okay, if the guy shoots to that side, singling is okay on your offside. High crotching is really weird on your offside. You guys feel the same way? It's like really uncomfortable. You get pulled to a crack down, it's like I'm not used to this, okay? So what you can do is underhook punch single. It's your single side. So if you're left-handed and the guy comes up this leg, I down block with an underhook, and as soon as he comes up, I lift and grab a single leg. Okay, now put in your single set. So there's your plan if you're left. Good? Yeah? Okay, go. That's all you need, that's all you get. Uncertain. What do you do in here? They're weird. Now I'm going to show you one. This is a funny little activity and it will make you a better ninja. Okay? We're going to increase our ninja skills. So if Brendan's got a seatbelt on me and we're down here. Okay, in other words, he shot a single, probably, and I pulled him up to a whistle. And we're in this position. Okay? Now, we're kind of even. Look, we both have one hand down, we both have one arm tied up, we're both on two knees. So what are some things I want to do here to get an advantage? Get his wrist. What if I go for his wrist and he grabs mine instead? Oh. Okay, I agree that if I get his wrist, it might help me. But that's like, could go either way. But having his wrist would be a good idea, but be careful. Having that wrist would be bad. Lean down on the wizard. Why? What if I lean down on the wizard and I put my head down? Is that good? No. Okay, so here's the two battles, two things in this position. My head stays up, higher than his. If my head's higher than his, I'm closer to being on top than he is. Get it? All right. The other thing is the inside knee. Brendan puts his inside knee in front of mine, pushes my knee back. Okay, like this. He's got me extended, and his hip is in front, so he has more torque. If I do that, now I can put my hips in, and I can bully him. You feel that? Okay, so the knee, inside knee, you want it in front of his knee. Like I put mine sideways, just like that, so he can't get his front. If he tries to, I bump my knee right over like that. Okay, and if he beats me, I have a trick. All right, so my head's up, my knee's in front. What do you do if you lose both? All right, so in other words, Brendan, bring your underhook up a little bit stronger, okay? And you're gonna pull down on that and get your knee in front. Put your knee in front of mine. Uh-oh, he's starting to beat me, guys. So what can I do? What? I'm not gonna roll over my back for nothing. What I can do though is a cartwheel. You guys can all do cartwheels. And this is my better side, it's left hand first. Look, my left hand first, my right hand's on the second. My right leg and my left leg down. Can you do it? Yeah. It's so easy. Now watch what happens though. In a live scenario, Brendan's got a waist, bang in here and go like this. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. That's awesome. Right? Highlight video. Talking about. Okay. Where else can you do this? I take a bad shot. Brendan sprawls. He's spinning around me. Now, slow. Go ahead. Oh, that's good. Look at him. Discipline. Discipline. If he does this, I can't do it. he does this, I'm gonna take him down. If he goes here, I jump right over top of him. See it? How many times has your coach said to you, don't go around the waist? Ever? Ever? No? Always. Always? Okay, don't go around the waist means don't go around the waist. So if the guy goes around the waist, which is probable, most people do it, even in college, cartwheel over. So how does the cartwheel work? It's the inside hip jumping up over his back from the overhook. So I have a whizzer, because on the whizzer I can let go. Alright? So what I'm going to do is lift this up before I let go, so that I have a little bit of freedom with my hips. My inside leg is going to jump right over his body. I'm not doing a forward flip, I'm not doing a roll, I'm not going to my head, I'm not going to my back, I'm not going to anything but my hands and my feet, or my knees. Okay? He's going to hip in front, he's going to try to pull me down, and I'll pull up like this, and then boom! Right to a front head, and score it. Right away. Don't wait in there. Don't like surprise yourself and, oh wow, it worked. As soon as you get there, go behind him, because he won't know what the heck just happened. Okay? We're down here in this position, and I got a front head position, right? Okay? Now, on a front head, I want to teach you guys, what time is that, sir? 20 up?
A quarter off, yeah.
Okay, a couple tricks in a front head. We're always going to get our elbow pulled down. We don't want it. If you guys can learn to keep an arm shallow, awesome, you're going to have a great front head. But I'm going to say 99 times out of 100, they're going to get your elbow because you're not going to be able to keep it shallow. Okay, so what do you do when a guy grabs your elbow? Any ideas? What? Good luck. You won't be able to. It's really hard to. If you just pull, what's this? What are you doing? If you're doing what I'm going to do, I'm going to do something like that. I'm going to do something like that. Watch. Okay, so I get a front head, and he grabs my elbow. Grab it with your other push down. That's the one that most of the time they're going to grab it. Okay? And you're going to say, wait a minute, what if he grabs it with the other hand? If I was going to be in a real scenario, this is me. Okay, so now you can see why I told him don't grab it with that hand, because you wouldn't be able to. But this one, it's free. My hand's too busy holding his head to block that arm, so he's going to use that arm to grab what he can. And this one typically will try to be on the mat holding his face up. And I'm going to be trying to pull it off the mat so I can get his head down, right? That's the battle. So what can I do here? If I have his arm here, and he has my arm here, I can let go, because the goal is to get behind him. So like, what do I really want to do on this side? I want to block this arm somehow to get a takedown. Well, he's giving me a way to block that side. I just need to think about it. What could I do? So he's got my elbow. Now, I would be up on my toes, but Brandon's getting sick of me by now, so I'm going to go easy. I'm going to bring my arm off of his elbow and grab his far wrist, just like this. Pull real quick on the wrist and my elbow. Boom! To sneak that arm out. Once I do that, it's a race. It's going to register to him, oh crap, and he's going to spin around. Okay? Especially if you do it this slow. But I'm leading the dance. If you guys ever go to like prom or something, remember this. If you lead the dance, she will feel uncoordinated. If you let her lead, you are going to feel uncoordinated. Because it's harder to follow than it is to lead. Okay? That's why your coach always says, wrestle your match. You let them dictate what moves are going to happen, you're not wrestling your best match. Because you're always reacting and you're going to be second best to the person who's taking action first. I'm taking action first. I know what I'm doing, so I'm going to get a head start. As soon as I hit this, I'm going to be flying around that side. When I grab his arm, I know he doesn't have a post, so I'm going to rip my arm out, pull his arm to the left like this, and be going for that takedown ankle on that side. Okay, watch. This is what I mean. Because I'm leading the dance and I'm doing this fast. He's got my elbow. I'm doing it this way and going up right there. Okay, lock it in. Okay, knees up. And pull, straighten, grab, takedown. It's very quick. Now, if I do that slow, if I come in here and get friend on that elbow. Oh my God, I'm going to square up all day and I won't get it. It's got to be it. go. Okay, so strong fingers, rip and tear, and spin fast. It's one pop, 90 degrees, and you got to take down.
What about your arm over his shoulder?
That's fine. Watch, I'm holding his wrist. Watch what happens. Here, pop. See where I am? Just let it go. See it? You know what I'm talking about? You guys do it? Guy grabs your elbow. Look, I'm not going over the arm. Letting the arm go and going right in front of his face. So I have to reach further. This is the last thing. Let me show this. I see a lot of kids do this part wrong. If you try to go around his arm, grab my elbow there. If I try to do this, he can pull his elbow back and it screws you up. Okay, I don't want this arm in the battle. I only want the other one. I'm going to go right here. See how close this is? And actually bring my elbow to that hand a little. And then go boom. Now this hand's going right there. I know where it's going. I can feel his leg. You just need a 90-degree hop. My God. Okay? This works pretty good at a pretty high level. Definitely works in high school. Okay? Boom. And go. 1, 2, 3. It's really fast, but you gotta be disciplined. Say, I promise I won't reach around his waist. I promise I won't reach around his waist. Thank you, friend. You promise now. If you do it, I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna kick you.
Sure.
Same position, front head. Face this way, good, okay. I got a front head. Now this time, I have my elbow shallow. I want a really quick go behind, okay? And he doesn't have my elbow yet. Or we could even say, I don't have a front head. You guys struggle a whole lot with getting your elbow pulled down and buried like this and you can't get your arm back. Don't put your arm in there. Grab over top of both of his arms. You don't need his chin. Okay, this is a lot of kids are starting to do this in college. Internationally, like the Russians and Iranians, have always been doing this. And they front chest, they do chest locks and buckle your elbow, and flip you around and do all kinds of crazy stuff. But one of the things you can do from here is a simple little go behind. To go behind, I gotta stop him from blocking, right? Correct? Because otherwise he's gonna reach up and he's gonna block my leg. So I gotta hold that down. So what can I hold it down with to get behind fast? My other hand is all the way over here. Like, that's tough. Coaches show that a lot. But that's like, it's kind of harder to do than it is to say, right? And this drag, I mean, I love arm drags, guys. I'm like infatuated with arm drags. But even if I hold this tight, pick your arm up, Brendan, he can still block me. Even if I have a drag. And then this isn't very strong. So here, I learned this thing in college, and it's real simple. You just take your leg and you step up and just push your knee against the back of his elbow. Okay? I'm only using like this much of my knee, right there. Okay? Step up, put my knee there. This hand makes a big hook, and I'm glad I don't. But butt drag is important. I can't reach his ankle on this. Otherwise, I would grab his ankle. That's my favorite. Takedown ankle. I can't reach it. I'm too far in the front. My tendency, because it's easy and I can't reach the ankle and it's easier, is to go around the waist. Bad ones. You can get Peterson's right away. You can get wrist roll. You can pinch your elbow and tuck and roll every time. And especially big guys will do that because they're good at it. All right, so what I want to do is go around the butt. And all I need to do around the butt is make an L. Okay? Make a fist. If you're afraid someone's going to accuse you of grabbing something, make a fist. And you're just using your forearm around the corner to stop you from falling up over his head. Because he might pick his butt up, go up to like a 4-point stance. Boom. If he does that, and I don't have something back there holding on, I'm going to slide right down. Have you guys been there before where you try to circle around a guy, he pops up, and oh crap, you can't get up there, but you don't want to grab the butt drag. So do that swatch, pop up, make an L, and just hook. I'm holding on there, but ask him, I'm not grabbing anything, guys. It's fine. This isn't weird. Okay? But it's good technique because I'm anchored on behind his hips, which is what I need. All right? So that's what we're going to do with the lead arm. I have a chest lock or double tries or a front head. Front leg, lead leg steps up, like just outside of his hand. Knee pinches in against the elbow. Okay? And lead arm, bless you, goes around the back, the hook, and your front arm is in a race now. He's going to start reacting. I don't know how he's going to react, but I want to go and get that arm behind there and get my leg out. My leg is only like holding the door. I'm just going to hold the door open for a second so my arm can get behind his, then my leg gets the heck out of there. Because I don't want him grabbing it. Okay? So in reality, this move will be fast. It'll look kind of like, I'll be in here, I'll be bumping this way. There it is. My leg worked just for a second so that I could get to my hand to his butt, and this arm's starting to come around. Do you see how quick it was? This is what we don't want to do. And this looks cool. And it's like, oh wow, that guy's fancy. It's garbage. Come in here. This is dumb. Don't stay here. This is so bad with your arm up here. I have no control of his hips. If he grabs this, just pinch your arm in. Oh my God, I'm done. Okay, so I can't express enough how important it is to not go around the waist. Make a hook. Just put the hook behind his butt. Okay, this arm, boom, behind his arm. And it's a quick two. Okay? I call this a knee block. Go behind. Good? Last move. Play around with that, and then we got lunch. 1, 2, 3. Feet or fall. Okay, if you move your feet, you lose. And same here. Ready? Go. Move on. Come on, let's go. You do better than that. Ready? Go. He said, okay, try it. It's fun. It's actually kind of like this. Sorry.
As long as you haven't given up.
That's the key. Balance is all in the hips. Drop your center of gravity to the ground. This is going to be on bottom. Just like I hit a stand-up and the person in the top block. Okay? What happens after like 5-10 seconds if that guy can't get you back on the mat? Stone. Okay? So in college, our coach taught us like sometimes the guy's tough on top. Okay, right off the whistle is the best time to beat them. And one of the things that becomes problematic is when you bring your arms in to fight hands, it gives them what they want. Okay, so we used to call it a hands-up standing. The guy was really good at wrist rides, and the second you brought your arms in, he started tangling you up. We would yell, hands up, stand up, and it looked like this. And you hop on top of it. Okay, watch my hands, be ready, whistle! My hands literally go up like that so the guy can't grab them. And then I just get to here. And he's going to lock around the waist, you better believe it. And now it's a circus act. Okay, it's an 8-second rodeo, I call it. I say 8 seconds because if it's 8 seconds, they rode the bull as long as they had to. So I call this game the rodeo. My job is to stay on my feet for 8 seconds. His job is to throw me down. However he has to. Ready? Go! Damn right, sorry. Now this would make it easy.
Yeah, go quick.
Did I move? Okay, so when you lift something, you want it right by your feet and by your hips. Okay, if I want to lift a heavy rock, I want to put my feet right by it and get my hips real close to the lift. He wants me close to his hips, so what I want to do if he's trying to lift me is push his hips away and move away from him. Make him have to move his feet first. If he can't catch me, he can't lift me. And then I whip side to side, like this. I'll push here, turn my hips this way, and when he goes to catch me, turn this way. And now he's way over there. He's got to go this way and then turn this way. You guys see what I'm doing? There's a little technique to it. Yes?
The guy won't get off in the wet in the contract. Can you just do this and it's not his hand?
That's unsportsmanlike conduct, I think. Isn't it? I think so. Is it, Coach?
What's that?
If the guy's locked hands and I go, you get him called?
I don't think it'll be called for unsportsmanlike.
In our state, probably not. But,
Probably
Yeah.
not? Okay, I don't know how it would be called. Probably get called they would call it okay, you're fine, lock hands on top of that. Why would you want to go back underneath?
I'm exactly.
Okay, yeah, it might be right. You might be right. But for this drill, stay on your feet, don't do that. Okay? Ready, rodeo setups. What I want to do is sort of touch on what you guys have been focusing on this season a little bit from on here, and then add to it. Okay? So one thing I'm hearing is we got an underhook. We're doing high crotches. Okay, and we're also doing bang underhook to snap down. Am I right? Okay, what if you get an underhook on the other side and it's not your high crotch leg? What? Is it the cross side? Duck under like this? That could work, that's a nice thing. You could also, actually, this is what I thought you were saying, is usually when people duck their high crotch side. So you're used to sticking their head under. If he grabs my wrist here, okay, you can duck this. Duck, that's what you think. What I'm going to show is a series of 3 moves. Okay, and it goes like this. First, when you get the underhook, and how would you get the underhook, by the way? Club the head probably, right? Okay, so if the person's out here in their stance, I'm just going to go bam, and club the head. And when I do that, the elbows go. And then I dig my underhook under. And he's going to stand up, and he's going to try to get head position, and he's going to overhook me, right like this. Okay? No, you got it right there, it's over. I'm under, you're over. All right? First move I'm going to try to do is step in with my back leg. All right? I'm going to pee on the fire hydrant like a dog. Okay? Or if you guys play basketball, it's probably a more appropriate analogy. You ever see a hook shot? It's kind of like a hook shot. Okay, I'm gonna like dribbling, I'm gonna go under and go boom. I'm gonna throw a hook shot and I'm gonna grab the single leg. If I lift this person up, he's all bent down. If I lift him up like this and then go like and push him, watch what happens to this leg. You see it almost come right up into my hands? So that's what I'm gonna try to do with my underhook, right? So I club, boom, underhook. I'm gonna step in, I'm gonna look at it. Single. Okay, now this time don't fall. Stay on your feet and watch what happens. Okay, single, lift it up and finish. Okay, so that's called an underhook punch single. Okay, punch single, this is what it's referring to. Watch the punch. Boom! Okay, what am I pushing him with? That's it, bicep, okay? Punch. There's a really nice move that comes right after this. I'm going to have you guys do this 3 times each, and then I'll show you the next one. Club, underhook, punch. Okay, and when you do that, you want to push his body over his other leg. What's your name? Amadeo. Watch Amadeo hop over that leg. I'm going to take his body, I'm going to go like this. Watch. Once his center of mass gets over that leg, this one comes up. Happens every time. So how heavy is this going to be? Super light. I can pick it up with a pinky finger. Watch. All his weight's over there. Okay? So that's what you want. You want to pick something up that's heavy, or you want to pick something up that's light? Make yourself look like a superstar. Okay? Underhook, punch single, lift it up high in the armpit, trip, finish. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Okay, step 2. Boom, boom, underhook. I go to punch single, and realistically so too, this might happen. He clamps down and he moves his leg back and he doesn't let me get it, just like that. It's like, oh man, the leg's not there. I'm gonna snap him. Okay? Now, I was trying to lift this underhook, and he's not letting me lift it. I'm trying to go for his leg, and he's not letting me get it. So I'm gonna go like this. Relax for a second. I'm gonna show you. This hand is here, it's trying to lift. It's gonna stop trying to lift, make a hook, and pull straight down. And I'm gonna back up. See his feet? I want to pull him right between his feet. Like an isosceles triangle or equilateral or whatever it is, but you got to pull in the middle. If you pull towards the foot, he has a brace. If I pull him right there, his hand and head will go down. That's what I need for a snap. So if you want to snap him down, you got to do it when his leg. You put your foot there. Put your other foot there. Not going to happen. If I go for your foot and you pull it back, boom, right down. Because there's no foot there. You see where I'm snapping him? Snapping's all technique. It's like where do you got to take him where there's no post. Okay, make sense? So underhook, lift, go for the single. If the leg goes out of the way, guess what? There's nothing there. Boom, back up, you throw it in reverse, move backwards, jump down, and pull him underneath you. Okay? Here we go. Snap in, pull. Okay? As soon as you get him down, look at this. Did I go like this? No. Here. Don't engage. I don't want to give him a chance to grab my elbow. I'm going to push his head down. I'm going to come up over top like this. It's really fast. If you're the one doing it, you know what to do. He doesn't know what to anticipate. Okay? Okay, snap. Oh, sorry, lift and punch. Okay, snap. See where my hand is? Let go of the underhook. Cross over. This arm goes straight down there because when that's behind his arm and I have his ankle, I get two. So now all I gotta do is jump to his ankle. Boom, take it. Yeah, I already have that there. Does that make sense? Snap on the head. Let go of the underhook. Put it behind that other side. Jump 90 degrees. Grab the ankle. Two. Can you do it? Yeah. All right, 1, 2, 3. Back square up. Try to snap down. Get pick up. We're gonna fire into it. Okay. So we're in here. Boom. Front punch single. Steps it back. Yep. Pull it down. He steps up. Okay. So right now you're in the line of fire. Yeah. Right. Further. Now I'm just like. So I'm going to take a really big outside step and then inside step past his legs. Okay, when I do this punch single, I don't like to attack his hips because I've been lateral dropped on this move by a world champ one time. It wasn't cool. It was an overtime. I lost on it. So it was in freestyle when they had the edge roll, and I got the guy right through here, and I attacked this part of the knee, and I went like this, like to step around kind of like I do for this one, the punch single. I did that on the far knee, and then tossed it. I lost. So what I do now is I run past that guy. I just got to learn from mistakes. Go for the far knee bend, and I run past it. And I try to get off to the side. Then it's not possible to get dropped laterally. You guys see what I did? Boom, underhook, punch single, he pulls back, snap down, he comes up, boom! See how I'm getting out to the side? I'm not loading the hips. And now look, I'm in good shape here. That was clean. That was dirty. I thought it was clean. Was it cozy? Hey, on one side of my team was, ooh, cozy. So cozy? That was crash. Yep. Snap it down, boom, he picks up. Boom. Go down the side. Was it fresh in here? Was it fresh? No. Wow. It was warm. Fresh like from Go ahead, do it. 1, 2, 3. I wouldn't say that. Bump your head to that shoulder. If they still won't reach, turn your head like this and headbutt them. Just a tiny, just a little smidge of a headbutt. That. No put. They'll usually put this hand right up there. And if they do, you pop and drop. Okay, so as this thumb comes up, this knee goes down, and you're on a high crotch. If I do that once, that was my favorite high crotch setup, high school and college. If I do that once though, the next time I go like this, and that person in their window of view sees me doing this, that's what's going to happen. If they're good. Okay, so what can I do?
Take it.
And single. That's it. Yeah, it's like this game. So high crotch. Right? You go to the other leg. Alright, so I come in like this, and I get them to reach. I post, I'm going to get the high crotch. I get them, take them down, okay, cut them. I come back in, I post, and that leg's not there. Oh man, wasn't there. Okay, so I think about this for a second. Okay, I come back in, and I post one more time. Boom, straight to the single. Don't even fake the high crotch now. I know what he's going to do already. He just did it twice for me. You understand? Yeah. The key to a fake, if I go for this high crotch, like if I try to do this, like you see the second one where it didn't work? You notice I didn't shoot the single on that one, I just came back out. If I would have took the time to process that and then tried to change it to a single, he would have sprawled on me. Because it would have looked like this. It's too long. It's too long. I just store that in my memory bank, get clear out of that wrist, get back to my feet. Now I know. See, I know his reaction, so I'm going to use that against him next time. So I'm going to come in there next time. As soon as he posts, I'm going to go, BOM! I'm going to go straight to a single, because that leg's going back, the other one's going back. And this is like a really fast setup. So you almost get them like, it's like a park pigeon, you know? You put a little bread over there, and they chase it over there. Put it over here, they chase it over there. That's what I want to do to him. I want him going where I put him. So I come in here, oh yeah, I didn't get it. I come back, I got the single. Okay? So elbow deep, neck against on the single. This is not good. This is good. Okay? Can you guys see that? Do the high cross once. Say, okay, partner, this time, pull that leg back. And do the high crotch and practice following through. Watch, it's just like a down block drill. Right? Remember we were drilling the down block? I'm going to follow through. And come up, you're pulling back. No problems. Okay, I'm out of there. I'm good. The next one, I don't go for it, back out, and change. I go straight to that one. Now you know he's pulling the side back. I go boom, right to the other leg. Okay? 10-4. 1, 2, 3. Joey, I don't think I asked you yet. Joey, you're doing a good job here, partner, Joey. So, Joey collar ties, I grab his elbow, and I want to grab, there's 2 bones there. Okay, I believe lateral and medial epicondyle. All right, feel your elbow. There's a bump on the inside and a bump on the outside. You see that? Yeah, who believes in God? Okay, well, God likes wrestling because that's your perfect handle. Okay, so here's the deal. You grab right above those 2 bones, right? These fingers. Pointer finger and middle finger are your 2 strongest. Put them right on that bone and put your thumb on that bone on the outside. Okay? Those are a good place to hold where you can pull and you can lift and you can guide that arm by. Alright? So a guide by is a really good setup, and it's a good setup to a high crotch, and then if he pulls back to a single on the other side. So this was like my bread and butter kind of in college, because I'd come out and I would try this. That was my favorite. It's so fast and powerful. And then a lot of those big dudes were like, no. And then if you clamp down, bless you, Joe, clamp down here. And I try to process I can't. So now I gotta grab it and pull it tight to me. Okay, I pull his arm away from him. This. And then I lift my elbow up. You guys see that? And I'm just gonna turn my hips like this. Step my knee to the side. And guide his arm past. Now, at this point, if you look at my feet, kind of looks like I'm facing that way, correct? Yeah. That's on purpose. I point my feet at the thing I want to attack, right? The arm is out of the way, so I'm just going to lower and blast that leg. And that leg ain't going to stay there, just an FYI. He's going to be circling and squaring up. So you might think, oh, this is it's an easy double. No, it's not an easy double. It's going to be a strenuous high crotch. Because he's going to square up slowly, circle to your side, and I'm going to be going like this, chasing that leg. Boom! You're going to run that sucker down. So your first penetration step needs to be huge to compensate for, if you take a guy and you put his arm over here on the ground, you think he's going to stay here with this leg? No, he's going to go, whoa, and back up. And so now you got to go from there all the way to there. So in other words, you're here. You got this elbow, you pull it tight, guide it by, and your first penetration step needs to be like big. Because you got to travel to catch that leg.
That keeps you off balance.
What?
That keeps you off balance.
Taking a big step, it keeps you off balance if you try to stay there. If you're moving in a straight line, it's just like a bicycle. If you try to sit still, whoa. But if you're pedaling, you're balanced. So yeah, you're right, but you're not staying extended, you're traveling real fast. Okay, so if you're like, boom, you're going and you're running it down. Okay, but that first step needs to be big. Because I want my knee to hit next to his foot. Watch where his foot goes. Step that back, look at his foot. Now I need my knee to hit next to my foot. That means I need, look at, I go heel toe knee. That means I need to step this far from where I want my knee to hit. Yeah, if I put my foot right there, my knee will hit there. That means I got to step right there. That's pretty big. Boom. All right, and then I travel. Okay. All right, again. just the hand points. Okay, collar ties. All right, I can't post. He's bent down with his arms, clamping. So I'm gonna grab right on those two bones. Pull it to me, lift my elbow. I can even put my hand down for a second to tilt myself so his arm comes off my head easy. All right, now I'm staggered and I'm pointed at this leg. He takes a step back. I'm gonna take a big step, penetrate, and drive. Okay, it's hard to do that slow because of the balance issue. I'm like wobbling. But you do it fast. Can you guys do this? Guide by high crouch. Okay, go. Steers you right out of your shot. You guys ever hear the expression where the head goes, the body follows? If I ask him to take a shot and I take a straight shot along that tape and I push his head that way, it's going to steer him right off the tape. So when you're hitting a guide by, that guy's natural reaction is to rip his arm back. He's going to elbow you in the side of the head if you don't penetrate quick enough. So a lot of times when you go for it, he's going to be right in there and he's going to make the miss. Feel that? Smack him right in the face there too. Okay? This time what he should do is go right to a single. Okay? Alright, Joey. Okay, so you're going to guide by. I'm going to pull back. Okay? And then you can go right to a single. Do it again, a little more fluid, a little less like pull away. Just go guide by and pull back, boom, right to a single. Okay? Let me try one, see if I remember how to do this. Stay pull this way. Collar tie up here. Okay, I'm going to pull down like this. He pulls back. I pull back your arm too. And I let go. Right in on the single. Elbow and shoulder deep, guys. Let's spin this way. Elbow and shoulder. Always deep. There should be no room between my neck and his leg. As soon as I do this, I can get wizard. Alright? If my neck's against, can you wizard me? Alright. Okay? Guide by. He pulls the high crotch leg back. Okay, next time, guide by single, right away. All right, go. Yeah? All right. Let's see. No? No, it's a really easy stuff. Okay, don't poke me in the eye. So, you know how sometimes when you're in your stance, the other guy goes like this all the time? Okay. Oh my God, who doesn't? Who doesn't? So I used to actually do one where I'd go like this, and when the guy would go to slap my hand away, I would drag him, or try to. But it was like it would mix it up a little bit, make that guy just feel like he was just being attacked all over. But when guys did that to me, I didn't like it at all. So I came up with a baseball grip, actually my coach taught me, a baseball grip. Okay, and what the guy tends to do is pull that side back because he feels vulnerable. It's just like a guide elbow pass or a guide back. The thing we just did. His arm is going to go across his body like this. Wrestling, natural reaction is to do the opposite of what your opponent tries to do to you. Pull it back. Okay? So when he posts on my head, I'm going to grab it like this, like it's a baseball bat right here. Okay? And I'm going to go like this. And pull it down. Hard. Boom! Jump into my striking position. My shooting stance, which for me is chest close to my thigh. Level change. This far, right away. Level change before your shot, you're in the clear. If you don't level change before your shot, then you're going to be shooting down. Like this is the guy, and this is you, and you want to get to his legs. You guys should be on this side of me so you're not staring at my butt. That makes me paranoid. Okay, so this is the opponent's legs, this is his upper body. This is my upper body, this is my legs. If I level change as I shoot, I'm shooting down towards the legs. That's not good. Okay? If I level change before I shoot, now I can shoot in and up. That's good. So you're gonna always see me sort of like drop my legs. I'm gonna do that one before I attack. Did you notice that yet? You didn't notice that? Oh my God, when I did the arm to the elbow pass, and I went. You didn't see that? I dropped this far, guys. I'm trying to do this for. Okay, so anyway, the guy posts on your face. Watch my body drop. See how high my head is now? See how high it is now? As soon as he pulls that arm up, he's out of my way. And I'm going to jump into that single. Elbows around that. Okay, neck is against the leg. Very important. Alright, again, he posts on my head. I pull it down this way. he's probably gonna pull his arm, and I've seen a lot of people really pull their leg back too. Like here, can you do this to me? And they're gonna pull my arm down there. Yeah, and they'll go like that because they think that they're vulnerable over there. All right. So a lot of times they pull both back. Sometimes just the arm post. Okay, pull down, and pulls back, let it go, and jump in that. Neck, feet. Okay. Can you do it? Yes. Baseball grip, single or far side. Go. One. You ever heard that buy one, get one free deal? This is a buy one, get free deal. So all I'm going to do is go to a spiral ride. Okay, and if I entice this person properly, a little flick of the wrist and a smack in the face, or a little knuckles to the bottom of the chin, and they can bite his tongue or lip, he will grab my hand. I don't know which hand he's going to grab, I don't know which hand he's going to grab it with, but I have a tilt no matter what. Okay, pretty simple. So, a couple of the positional things. When I start on top, I'm going to put my hand like this, upside down, on the bottom of his elbow. This knee is going to be behind his butt, and as soon as the whistle blows, it's going to come up like right here. This knee is going to be next to his leg, and as soon as the whistle blows, it's going to come up right here on his thigh. Okay, so I'm right like this, and ready to go. This is my, stay up. This is my position. Okay, now, do you feel what I'm doing to your hips and your thigh? Can you describe to them? Yeah, what I'm doing is holding his knee where it is, and I'm pushing his hips over his knee like this to keep this open. What? Okay. Yeah. Like that. So I'm pinching his hips. On top, there are three things you got to think about. Hips, handle, and pressure. Okay, I want to keep pressure on him. Watch and see if I'm on my knees. Okay, ready to go. Am I on my knees?
Nope.
So there's weight on him, right? That's all my weight should be on him. And handles, that's what I'm going to be getting to in a second. Hips and pressure. I got the hips. Totally encompassed. Okay? This forearm is pinching his hips in. My left thigh is pushing his hips forward. My right thigh is pulling his hips back. His hips can't go anywhere. Does that make sense to you guys? Okay, that's very important. So I'm on the hips. I'm on my toes, and I'm very slightly pushing on my toes. Now one hand is down here like I'm stabbing him in the thigh. The other hand comes up and goes like this. Okay? I'm going to smack him in the face. I might punch him in the face. It'll be very slight, and it'll be underhanded. And only if his head's down, we'll like hit him in the face real hard. Okay? The goal is for him to grab one of my hands. These are bait. Don't go like this. That's it, right there. He grabbed my hand. Now watch. As soon as he's noticed my hand was open. Why is my hand open?
Because you can't.
I have it open and I have it turned down. That's it. So because most of the time he's going to grab it from the bottom. So I can go, and now I have it. Instantly have it. If he grabs this one from the bottom, I have it. Okay? So my hand's like this, waiting for one of his hands to come up. Boom, I grab it. Watch this roll through tilt. I pull his hand right towards my waist. This elbow jumps under the hole. You guys know roll through tilt? Okay? Pull the cross wrist over. Elbow goes through the crotch. And what I'm going to try to do as I'm rolling is take my back knee and shove it up his butt. Try to make my elbow touch my knee. So I'm going to roll through this hole and my elbow touches my knee. If it does, now he can't belly out. Okay, because I have his top hip jammed tight, locked in here. Okay, and I just hold him tight. If I have this loose, that leg will go right through. And it'll roll right through to his belly. So this is very important. Overlap your knee and your elbow. Okay, so you gotta keep grabbing that same one. So we're gonna do 3 more things. Right now, watch my knees right off the whistle. Jump up on the horse. Okay, this might even start to give him a Charlie horse after a while. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, yes. Boom, right through. Okay, got this tight. Grab the elbow. Pinch tight. Okay, get at least your 2 count. If he starts to get really close to bellying out, lift this leg. Okay, this guy, if you start to belly, Joe, this is like a lever over the shoulder. See that shoulder go down and lift that leg up? So if I'm here and I'm in my tilt position, this shoulder's not quite in criteria like that, And the ref goes, oh, he's perpendicular, go like this. Now he's not counting. Okay? Alright. Can you guys do that one? I'm not going to give you the other 3 yet. But after you do this one, I'm going to show you all 3 of the other ones. You got to do them all together. 1, 2, 3. He grabbed my top hand. Alright, this time I'm going to have Joey grab my bottom hand with the same side. So he grabs that hand. Watch what I do. Ready? Easy. It's like he just gave it. It's like he wanted to get tilted. Right? All I do is grabs my wrist, I hand it off to my left hand. My left hand goes from his face to there. Pull it, roll through. So I'm hopping up here, boom, I want to, oh, you grab it, okay, you got that one. Now watch, my elbow's already there. Right now, my knee and my elbow are already together. Okay? Rolling. Tight. The trick is to end it already in the positions. Is if I get the roll through and now I'm trying to struggle to get position, guess what? He's kicking like a madman and not be on his back. He's going to go down. So you want to try to get midway through the roll. You want your knee and your elbow to find each other. Okay? Is that one pretty good? Okay, now I'm going to challenge you. Because the other 2 are on the other side. Okay? So you can grab this hand now. Okay, grab that one. What should I do? What's the most basic tilt?
2-on-1.
2-on-1 tilt. Watch this.
It's just an over-under grip.
Unlucky?
No, it's better. See it? 2-on-1. Let's sit up a tiny. He's got my wrist. Coach, he's got my wrist. Okay. Oh, no, yes.
It's a deadlift tilt.
It's so easy.
Need
All right, so you grab my wrist and it's like, thank you. Turn them this way. 2-on-1 tilt.
Use the hex bar a little bit.
Okay, we come back. I'll say this. I gotta go. Let go of that wrist. I gotta grab the other one. Watch this one. This one's cool. What do you think? No matter what he does, I tilt. Okay? And I wasn't even a good tilter. I was okay at it. But if you just get to this one position, we had a kid in high school, Long States, and he's a tech ball guy. And top was his spot. And he was like so unimposing. He would wrestle like, we called him Snake. He was just like slither around, he was real light. And boom, he'd be on your leg. He was real sneaky. Right? And I used to have to wrestle him off. And he would dog it at practice, and all of a sudden he'd wrestle real tough and then wrestle off. I didn't like it. Okay, and on top, he was pushing your head down, going like this. Every now and then, boom, hit you, and as soon as you grab something, boom, you're on your back. What? And he's got 3 back points. Now, guys, who's a leg rider? Off of every tilt, you can put a leg in. You guys know that? Watch this. As he bellies out, the top leg is the control panel for the bellying out. If I let that leg go, he's going to fly to his belly. If I don't let it go, he's going to go real slow. So I keep the arm and I let him go to his belly slowly. Now, you see what I did with my leg? Put my knee down and my foot up. Now I hop on top and I have a leg in. Now I'm working on like with the leg in. Okay? It's a figure 4, it's a shallow leg. Let me show it with a little more space. So let's say just a regular, let's say I'm a leg rider. Right? Boom! I tilt this guy like this. And he bellies out. And I don't even get it. Legs in. So I pulled him to a tilt. When he bellied out, I got the leg in. Okay? Hip over and go right to your slip. Okay? Now, I showed those real fast.